Hi, this is Dean from EUJUICERS.COM. Today we'll be showing you a video from the Champion Juicer. Champion Juicer is a machine which has been on the market now since 1955 with the same technology and the new Omega VRT. So as mentioned, the Champion Juicer is on the market now since the mid-1950s, and during this time, of course, there's been a lot of promotion, advertising, Dr. Norman Walker's book, of course, and for this reason it's a really common name. And a lot of customers contact us and want to have this machine directly without really informing themselves what else is there out there on the market. And so this video is to really demonstrate what was back then and what is now. Even though both machines are considered to be single auger juicers, it gets broken down even a little bit further. The Champion Juicer falls into the masticating category, which means chewing, and the Omega VRT falls into the cold juicing category. Now, when we take a closer look at that, the reason for this is because on the Champion Juicer, you have your cutter. The cutter turns at revolutions RPMs of approximately 1,400 per minute. This, of course, generates a little bit of heat, which isn't so absolutely optimum for the juice quality, whereas the cold juicer, the VRT, juices at approximately 80 revolutions per minute, and we'll take a look at what that has on the juice quality in just a few minutes. So the actual juicing process with the Champion Juicer works as such that the produce is entered into the machine, and the small knives on the cutter cut the produce up into smaller pieces, and then it's brought into the actual juicing area here. If you slide open the screen holder, you'll see that here the machine is included with the fine screen. You also have a blank screen, which is good for sorbets and baby food, etc. And then you have the optional coarser screen, which isn't included in the machine. When you actually assemble the machine again, you have to make sure that the screen holder is completely adjusted properly in order for the machine to work, because it has a safety switch on it. So now we come to the Omega VRT. VRT stands for vertical, and the benefits that this has for you is that, number one, the opening on the machine where the fruits and vegetables are entered is quite larger, so you're able to save time there in preparing and cutting your fruits and vegetables. Number two is that there's no pre-cutting on the actual juicer itself. This means the fruits and vegetables are entered into the machine and it goes directly from the auger through the screen, so no pre-cutting. Number two is that the auger, being vertical, if you look, has a much larger juicing surface. So this is quite good when it comes to the speed of juicing, without having any loss of quality in the juice itself. So now let's start juicing so you can see what the machines are actually capable of doing. Okay, let's go ahead and get started and get some juicing done. We've got 1 kilo of carrots on both sides. Okay, let's go ahead and have a look at the juicing results here. Over on the Champion side, we have a weight of 576, and the yield we were able to get 530. Over on the Omega side, a weight of 585, and the yield 560. Okay, so let's go ahead and measure the weight of the pulp, see how much has actually been juiced. Over on the Champion side, we have 350, and on the omega side 373. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and juice 1 kilo of oranges on both sides again, and we want to try something new this time. Let's take a look at the temperature of the oranges before we actually start juicing, and then measure it again once we're finished. So we finished juicing the oranges now. I'm going to have a look at the results. Over on the champion side, we have a weight of 718, and yield we are at, I would say, 680. And on the omega side, a weight of 797, and our yield is at 800. The temperature on the omega side is at 20.06 degrees Celsius. And if we look over here on the champion side now, 23.4 degrees Celsius. Okay, so you get the full idea of the juicing results. We want to go ahead and measure the pulp for you as well, to weigh that. And on the champion side, we're at 236, and on the omega side, 155. Okay, so after standing a couple minutes, the juice, you can see quite a difference. On the champion side, it's already started separating, and on the omega side, you still have a really good consistency and color as well. Okay, moving right along, we want to do some apples now, again, staying with the 1 kilo on both sides. Take a quick measurement of the temperature, and we are at 21.1 degrees. Okay, we finished juicing the apples now. Go ahead and start with the measurements. On the champion side, we have a weight of 686, and the actual yield is 580. And on the omega side, we have a weight of 728, and the yield is at 700. Okay, let's take a look at the temperature on the omega side. We are right there at 22 degrees, and on the champion side, we have a temperature of 23.8. So, we'll take a look at the pulp now, see what the weight is there. On the champion side, 282, and over on the omega side, 176.